Hi guys, I have a couple of things I want to share with you today. First, I'd like to go over the progress of my 2017 MS70 Silver Eagle I showed on a previous video. And later I have an unboxing of a cool thing I picked up on eBay. But first, my Silver Eagle. This is the first one I purchased a while back, and it came with these spots on the reverse. So I sent it back for a replacement, and shortly after they sent this one. But after I looked at it closer, I noticed these marks near the stars. You can see those up above there. So again, I sent it back for a replacement, and the company was very nice. There was no problem, and they were glad to replace it with this one. And at first glance, it looks pretty good. But if you look closely, right above the head of Liberty, you can see some small marks. Now, I'm going to keep this one and not worry about it. It's not a big ticket item. And frankly, I'm tired of sending these things back. But I am a little worried about all the people who have bought and graded modern silver coins like this. If this is something that's happening frequently, and it seems to me that in the future, the grades won't mean very much. You know, I can just imagine seeing an eBay auction 5 years from now with one of these, and within the description seeing something like, "You grade for yourself," like it was an unslabbed coin. Who knows? I hope not, but if I ever want to buy something like this again, I will absolutely not trust the grade. So I'm pretty much done with the modern graded stuff. But anyway, on to something that I think is really cool. And it's not new for sure. In fact, it's an original 1947 mint set. I've been buying a few proof sets lately, and have in the process been learning kind of on the side about the mint sets as well. So I decided I'd really like to have at least one example of the early mint sets that were packaged in the old green cardboard holders. So let me give a little history. 1947 was the first year the U.S. Treasury offered a mint set. In the years prior, a person could request uncirculated coins from the mint by sending in enough money to cover the face value of the coins. That's all they charged, along with enough extra money to cover the postage. They allowed you to buy a maximum of 2 coins of each denomination from each mint. But in 1947, the mint began assembling the sets themselves and selling them in a square cardboard holder with green paper separating the holders. They included the 2 coins each of each denomination from each mint. There were 2 because you couldn't remove the coins from the holder without damaging it. So one coin was facing up, showing the obverse, and the other was facing down, showing the reverse, which is kind of cool because you got 2 of each coin, which meant in my year you got 28 coins. San Francisco didn't produce the $50 that year, so in my San Francisco mint card, $50 spaces were just left blank. And by the way, the $50 of this particular year set is special to me because it was the last year of the Walking Liberty half, which I really like, as well as the first year of the mint set, so I'm glad I found this. Now, these coins were pulled from the normal production runs, so the condition varies quite a bit between sets, and even within a set. Another interesting thing was that the cardboard, the paper cover, and even the envelope they mailed it in was produced with some sort of sulfur-containing compound. So many of these mint set coins show toning, and some of the toning, I'll admit, is not all that attractive. I've seen some pretty ugly coins, but the ones I got, I think, are pretty nice. And you can see that the orientation was not very important to the employees when they were assembling these things. I mean, you look at some of these and you don't see any directly upside down, but they didn't spend a lot of time making sure they were perfectly upright for sure. But overall, I'm really happy to have one of these old cardboard sets. I love the history and I love the coins. Thanks, guys.